Hi guys, I'm going to do today's My Math lesson. Today's lesson is lesson 6 and it's working on shapes and position. We're going to get started on page 656 today. Now listen to my directions, all right? It says for number 1, circle the object that is beside the rectangle picture. So did you see the rectangle picture? Good. And now you're going to circle the shape that's the object that's next to it. What is it? Good. It's a triangle. Tell me about a triangle. How many sides? How many vertices? Good. 3 sides and 3 vertices. Also for number 1, they want you to draw an X on the object that is above the box. So locate the box and then look above the box. What is above it? A shape of a what? Good, a rectangle. Let's put an X on it. And can you tell me about a rectangle? How many sides? How many vertices? Good, 4 sides. Remember, 2 are short and 2 are long. And there are 4 vertices. Good job. Let's come down here to number 2 where you see the farm picture. It says to circle the object that is above the barn. So here's the barn. Look above it. What shape is above it? Good. It's the sun. The sun's in the shape of a circle. Describe it to me. How many sides does it have? How many vertices? Good job. 0 sides and 0 vertices. Now they also want you to draw an X on the object that is in front of the barn. So remember, here's the barn. Now look to see what's in front of it. What's in front of it? And what shape is it? Good. It's a bale of hay and it's in the shape of a rectangle. So we're going to put an X on that. Tell me again, how many sides does a rectangle have? How many vertices? Good, 4 and 4. Good job. All right, now we are on page 657, and this side's going to be an independent practice. So I'm going to tell you what to do, and then when I'm done giving you the directions, I'll give you some time to do it, and then I will show you the correct answers, and you can discount, double check your work, okay? So here's what the directions say to do for number 3, okay? Circle the object that is below the table. Next, draw an X on the object that is next to the box. And one more for number 3. Draw a box around the object that is above the box. So we're going to draw a box around it. All right, let's discount, double check your answers, okay? So we were supposed to circle the object that is below the table, and the baseball's below the table. It's the shape of a circle. You were then supposed to draw an X on the object that is next to the box, and that was the book in the shape of a rectangle. And then it said to draw a box around the object that is above the box. And that was a hexagon. Remember, a hexagon has 6 sides and 6 vertices. All right, let's come down to number 4. I will tell you what to do, and you're going to do it, and then I will show your answers afterwards. So number 4 says, circle the object that is above the clipboard. Okay. Now draw a box around the object that is next to the racket. And that's it. So let's discount, double check your answers. So number 4 said to circle the object that is above the clipboard. So here's the clipboard. I'm going to circle the object above it, and it's in the shape of a rectangle. Good. And then I'm going to draw a box around the object that is next to the racket. Well, here's the racket, and the object next to it is the clipboard, so I'm going to draw a box around it. And remember that clipboard's also in the shape of a rectangle. Good job, guys. All right, friends, we turned the page to 658, and on this page, we're going to do some brain builders. All right, so for number 5, where you see the house, it says for us to draw a window above the door and next to the other window. All right, so here's the door, here's the other window. I'm going to draw a window there. Now mine is going to hopefully be in the shape of a square, has 4 equal sides. Maybe yours might be in the shape of a rectangle maybe, and that's okay. All right, and then we're going to go down to number 6 where you see the dog. And on number 6 it says to draw a swing behind the dog and next to the other swing. All right, well here's the dog and we want to go behind it. And then also here's the swing and we want to go next to it. So I'm going to get my tools to draw. And it looks like the seat of the other swing is in the shape of a rectangle. So I'm going to do the same thing. 2 short sides, 2 long sides. And we want it to attach. So I'm going to draw some chains there to attach it on. All right, and voila, that's that. All right, and now we're on page 659, and we're going to do some homework helper, which is just pretty much reviewing what we've just been working on. If we look at number 1, number 1's directions say to circle the object that is above the sink. Well, if you look at the picture, here's our sink and the object above it. They already circled it, but do you know the name of that shape? Good job. It's a hexagon. Has 6 sides and 6 vertices. The other thing for number 1, it says to draw a box around the object that is next to the tissue box. So here's the tissue box. And look, they already gave you a box around it. What is that in the shape of? Good. It's a circle. All right, then now let's come down to number 2. Number 2 says to circle the object that is beside the keyboard. Well, I'm going to look, and here is the keyboard. I'm going to look beside it, and I'm going to circle it. What? Maybe that's a mouse? What shape is that in, though? Good, yeah, it's a rectangle. And also, it wants you to draw an X on the object that is below the table. So here's the table right here, and we're going to draw an X on the object that's below it. And it looks like it's the chair, right? What shape is the back of that chair? It's in the shape of a circle. Good. All right, we turned the page and we're now on page 660, the last page for today. Now this page has a lot of directions, so be sure that you're listening carefully. At number 3, they want you to circle the object that is next to the refrigerator and above the cupboard. Here's the refrigerator, here's the cupboard. What is it? It's a microwave. What is it, the microwave in the shape of? Good, a rectangle. The other thing you're going to do on number 3, it says to draw a box around the object that is above the sink. Well, here is the sink. Look above. And what is it? Maybe it's a mirror or a window. What shape is it in? Good, it's a hexagon. I'm going to draw a box around that hexagon. Still on number 3, they want you to draw an X on the object that is below the sink. So here's the sink. Look below it. What is the object that's below it? Yeah, it's the cabinet. It's the cupboard. I'm going to draw an X on it. What shape is it in? Good. It's a rectangle. And if you look, the little handles on the cabinets or the cupboards are in what shape? Yeah, those are hexagons. Okay, number 4, last one. Number 4 says to circle the object that is next to the basketball hoop. Now this one can be tricky because I see 2 basketball hoops, right? but they want you to look for the basketball hoop that has an object next to it. Do you see which one? Yeah, it's this one over here on the side. What shape is that in? Good, it's the shape of a triangle. It's a cone. We're going to talk about 3D shapes in a couple of weeks or so. All right, keep on moving. Let's see. What else do we got to do? It says draw an X on the object that is next to the cone in the circle. Well, here's a cone, and it is in the circle, but what is next to it? You're right, it's a basketball. You are going to put an X on it, and it's in the shape of a circle. Ah, phew, you did it. Good job. You completed lesson 6 that was all about shapes and position. Good work today, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Bye, friends.